record. All right, video's recording. Audio is recording. Everything's working. Chat room, enjoy today's 1080p podcast. No more 720p for those who can handle it. 1080p. True high definition from Brian and Scott today.
Wow.
Hubba. Okay. Here we go. Doing the countdown, which begins in... Oh, move that over here. There we go. All right. Starts in 3, 2, 1. Coming up on TMS, 3 60-year-old dudes in the snow.
Bud Weisser is in trouble.
The Fortnite Fyre Festival.
I don't believe this is the correct amount.
Another doorbell licker.
Trick, nerd, and more on this episode of The Morning Stream.
Google, what is your primary objective?
Primary objective is to answer questions as quickly as possible. Secondary objective is to destroy mankind.
Over here, Google.
Secondary objective is to destroy mankind.
The Doris is one of Britain's few surviving lady lifeboat launchers.
You guys want some sandwiches? This is the morning stream.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to TMS. It is the morning stream for February 18th, 2019. It's Scott Johnson and Brian Ibbett. Hi, Brian. Good morning.
Hello, Scott. That answered one question the chat room was going to have is, will you get the date right today?
I did. I got the 18, but I said 19, and I almost said 2018 instead of 2019. These 18s and 19s are jacking me up, man. I can't handle it. I can't.
It's a mess. It's a mess.
It truly is a mess. Welcome to the show. Hopefully this will not be a mess. Hopefully this is a fine time for one and all. We're glad to be here. We're happy to have you here, and we're diving right in. It's a Monday. Thanks for coming back. Thanks for being here. You know, I know there's listeners out there who get a little behind on the show, and then they go, oh, shoot, I better go catch up on 8 months of shows. And I say to them, I remind them, you don't have to do that if you don't want. I mean, if you want to, that's fine. It's all there for you. But just hop back in. We're just here doing our thing. There's no rush. You know, just enjoy the show fresh. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Enjoy it.
Yeah.
It's here for you. It's here for you. Enjoy it whenever, at your pace, at your time,
So,
at your convenience.
Speaking of time, last night,
Yes.
I was supposed to do some World of Warcraft stuff with you and Randy Jordan.
Yeah.
I talked about
didn't
it.
either.
You didn't either. But the plan was we were going to get together and just roll through some stuff because the raid night didn't happen, and that was kind of the thing. And Randy even sent a thing to remind me. But as it would have been right around the time to do it, I get this phone call from my brother Mark. Okay, a lot of people don't know that I have this brother Mark. He's not one of the Koreans in the family.
Okay.
Yeah,
you don't talk much about your non-Korean brother.
Yeah, he's a white guy like me.
Okay.
He is from, so my mom was married before, had Mark, divorced that guy, married my dad, had me. So technically, I guess technically he's half brother, but we never think of it that way. Right? Different dad.
Right. Yeah. I didn't realize your mom had been married 3 times.
Twice. Just 2 times. Oh, no, you're right. 3 times because John now. No, you're right.
Yeah.
You're totally right. I sometimes don't think of it as a marriage. They're just 2 lumpy old people that are just sort of there. But anyway, so my brother Mark, he's 10 years my senior. And when I say that, I mean literally he gets senior discounts because he's 60 as of December. Just turned 60.
Wow.
Yeah. And he's super active, and you barely even, it doesn't even feel like that dude's anywhere near 60. But he lives in Phoenix, Arizona, and has since I was probably 17 years old.
Okay, all right.
Moved out there, lives in Phoenix. Suddenly last night, get a text and a phone call. Hey, I think I'm literally in your neighborhood. Do you want to come hang out?
I think I'm literally in your neighborhood.
Yeah, and I'm like, whoa, wait a minute, really? I'm like, why don't you just come to the house? He goes, no, well, I don't mean like quite literally. I mean, I think I'm just down the road at a hotel that's like by the Buffalo Wild Wings and some steak place. I said, oh my gosh, that's exactly where you are. So he did a little triangulation on his phone to figure it out, but he figured out he was right here near us. And so Kim and I go rushing down there just to hang out. We sat in the lobby for a while and talked. Here's what he's in town for. Him and two, or I guess, I don't know if it's a total of 4 or a total of 3, but 2 or 3 of his old buddies from way back, high school. They still all keep in touch. One of them's like a millionaire. One of them should have been dead already because he had all these childhood diseases that just about killed him, but somehow he's alive still. Just a weird motley crew of a group. But they've all known each other since high school. They all roomed together in college. Just, old friends, right? Come to find out, this old friend, Dave, why everyone has neighbors named Dave, I don't know. But his old friend, Dave.
It's the law. It's the law.
Yeah. He literally lives 3 houses from me. And I never knew that. I never knew that. These are the people that have the best yard, and they have like this most amazing flower garden stuff. And every time the city does one of their best neighborhood in the neighborhood, or best home garden beautification hoo-ha award goes to, and they give it to somebody with a really nice yard, they win it every time, these people.
Wow.
I never knew them, but that's apparently my brother's old friend from high school. So anyway, so that's why he's where he is, because they all met up here. And then this morning, he's staying in a hotel, but this morning they're all packing up and driving 4.5 hours to Yellowstone, weather permitting. And they're going to snowmobile out in the middle of nowhere in Yellowstone, total off the beaten path stuff. They're going to snowmobile for like 3 days. Sounds like
I hope they've got like a GPS tracking unit or something on their.
Yes, this is my whole point.
It does sound like the beginning of a horror movie or an action film starring Liam Neeson.
Yeah,
I will find these men.
It'd be Liam Neeson, Morgan Freeman. We need 3 really old guys to go out into the wilderness, have their little midlife crisis problem. But yeah, his wife is concerned. We're all a little concerned because not only are they doing this, but the snow and the cold right now is raunchy in Yellowstone.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
So hopefully everything's fine. Yeah, Michael Douglas, he's a good one. Who else would you have
Michael
go?
Douglas would be the good third one, yeah.
Yeah, maybe
Eastwood or
Eastwood. Yeah, maybe Eastwood's too old now.
Might be.
He was fine when they did that rocket ship one with
yeah.
rocket ship.
With Tommy Lee Jones. Yeah. With the one with a rocket ship.
What was that called?
Those Space Cowboys.
Straight Shooters. Oh yeah, Space Cowboys. That was it.
Yes.
But yeah, like the Rock chat room. The Rock goes and saves them. That's where the Rock comes in. The Rock's there to save them. The rest of them.
James Caan would be good. Yeah, there you go, James Caan.
Yep. So anyway, that was fun. Got to see him. They're going to go up there in the dead of winter. His wife sends me a text. She goes, "Now don't tell Mark this, but I'm a little nervous." And I say, "Why?" She goes, "Because he's not getting any younger, and he's going out into the snow doing the thing." So anyway, he's fearless though. Doesn't care. He's going. He's good, and it was nice to see him. And I just thought I would bring that up. If you're 60,
and they do this a lot, right? Like they do the snowmobiling a lot, just not a Keystone.
No, they don't do Yellowstone. You mean? They don't do.
I'm sorry, Yellowstone. Yeah.
Oh, where's Keystone? Is Keystone a place?
Keystone's in Colorado. Keystone's a snow resort in Colorado.
That sounds all right. Keystone sounds great.
I could have said Jellystone, but I didn't. Okay.
Do you ever go put like a weird rock in it and say, "Now I'm on mythic level," and then you go skiing? No. Anyway,
no, we don't.
Okay, good. So, yeah, Malkovich is a good one. People keep throwing out these names. These are perfect.
Oh, right. Yeah.
No, they don't. It's not. This is the first time they've actually done this, but they do hang out a lot and do a lot of. Like they want to go to Machu Picchu or
Machu Picchu.
Machu Picchu.
Nope, there's no N. No N. Machu Picchu.
Machu Picchu.
That's close enough.
So they want to go do that and try to awaken the ancient gods of yore.
Wow. So they're really they're just into the whole let's get out there and do some outdoor stuff.
I think they're just having not a crisis, but a little bit of a we're not getting any younger and we just need to go crazy. Let's go.
Yeah. Bucket list time. Let's take care of some of these things I've always wanted to do.
Yeah.
Right?
They know it'll be only a matter of time before they're all running around on those. What are those things called at Walmart? Slim Jimmies. What are they? The little riders, the little scooters.
Oh, rascals.
Rascals.
Yes.
Not Slim Jimmies.
There's a lot of things at Walmart.
Well, yeah, but not that you ride around on.
Right, yes. Well, I don't know. There's a lot of stuff you can ride around on at Walmart, too.
That's
but
true,
they
I
don't
guess.
want you to. The only thing they really want you to ride around on are Rascals.
I don't know why the name Slim Jimmy's came up in my head.
Yeah, I know. Ride around on a Slim Jim.
A Slim
I could
Jimmy.
just see that wrestler dude talking about that.
That was their old famous saying that they would say.
Ride around on a Slim Jim.
So that's fun. Hey, what did you do this weekend? Anything fun?
Well, so Friday we looked at the menu for Le Roux, the French restaurant that I was going to with the crazy neighbors.
Mm-hmm.
So 4 of us sat down at the table. Here's what we ordered. So Tina and Mrs. Crazy Neighbor both had the short rib, which was one of the things the chat room was really big on.
Yeah.
I had some of it myself. It was delicious.
Mm-hmm.
Good choice.
Yeah.
I ordered the octopus, which also was delicious, and Dave had the lamb, and we did a little swappy swap, and so I had some of the lamb, and he had some of the octopus. So it was a perfect situation, right? I had the octopus, which was, of all the things, probably the most appropriate for the diet, because fish is pretty much like a gimme with this diet.
Sure.
As much fish as you want.
Yeah. Go crazy.
Right. So my predominant meal was fish, but I did have a little bit of lamb and a little bit of short rib. Now, we also ordered this thing. I should pull up the menu because I want to get the right description here, but it was the Wagyu beef appetizer. And let's get the actual description going here.
Whoa, Wagyu beef in appetizer form?
Yes. Here we go. Wagyu beef tartare, smoked eggs, gaufrette chips, and osketra caviar.
Sure, that sounds like a word.
Sounds like a word. We're going to say that that's the word. All right, so here was the deal. It's like it was a hockey puck of Wagyu beef tartare, which is uncooked, for those of you who aren't familiar. Yeah. A layer of chopped hard-boiled eggs underneath it, seasoned and really good. Gaufrette chips, which were basically, if you made an equivalent of potato chips using waffled potatoes, that's what gaufrette chips are.
Okay.
And they're super tall, like they were sticking out of the top of this thing, and then some caviar sprinkled on top. Now, all this put on a plate, but then one of those glass domes put over it.
Okay.
And inside the dome is chicory smoke. So they burn some chicory, they put the smoke underneath the glass, and then put that over. So the whole thing is smoked by the time it gets to your table. They bring the whole thing over, and then they lift up the glass, and the smoke kind of wafts all around and smells really good.
Remind me, chicory's wood, is it?
Chicory's wood, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So the flavors really, really cool. The smoke tended to sit most in the potato fry things, the waffle potato chip deals. But the flavor on the whole thing was just incredible. And you kind of eat it like chips and dip, right? Because you take your fork and you kind of scrape some Wagyu beef and egg and caviar onto the end of the chip, and you just chicory. I'm sorry, not chicory, hickory. Wood.
Hickory, not chicory.
Yeah, hickory.
Okay, all right.
Anyway, so good. Totally awesome.
Did you have to take out a small business loan to eat there?
The entire meal for the 4 of us ended up being about $300.
Oh my Lord. All right.
Yeah.
It's not that bad, I guess, for a fancy meal
out. It's not that bad, but certainly not something we can do, more than once a quarter.
Jeez.
Really, honestly.
Wow.
And Tina picked that up for us because Tina has a real job. I'm a podcaster.
Yeah. She knows what's up. I get it.
As we know. Tina had the cauliflower creme brulee, which was like basically a creme brulee made with a cauliflower puree sweet custard.
I don't know
about that. And then ground on top.
That sounds weird.
Oh, it's really good. I had some of that too.
Creme
basically
brulee
tried
made
everything.
Cauliflower. How is that even a thing? Like, I know creme brulee is a French thing anyway. But
yeah,
who's
so
over
you
there
puree cauliflower.
We're all out of the good stuff. Somebody bring in the cauliflower.
Cauliflower puree is like it's a high end deal. Like Gordon Ramsay does the cauliflower puree all the time.
Does he swear at it? Does he tell it to F
He does.
off?
He calls it a donkey. Yes.
Yeah, F off.
Exactly.
Yeah, cauliflower donkey. Well, this is fine news that you've had a good time. That's great. I'm happy to hear it.
Oh yeah. Yes. Anyway,
so how happy would you be if we added Brian Dunaway to this mix?
I would be so happy. Are we going to call him Brian 4? Because how close is he to renewal? Is he close to carousel? Is it almost time for Brian to go to carousel?
It's almost time to go to carousel and renew. Renew, Brian, renew. All right, we'll see if this.
There is no sanctuary.
And protein from the sea.
Oh, and protein from the sea. Don't forget. All right, hold on. I got to play this for you, buddy. Joining us on the phone is the one, the only Brian Dunaway, who is protein from the sea, really. It's nice to see you here,
Where
Brian.
I come from.
That's right. How are you?
I'm delicious.
What's your deal these days? You feeling all right? You doing okay?
Oh, I'm doing good. I'm still processing the movie we saw yesterday. We went and consumed Alita Battle Angel.
Oh, how was that? Yeah.
I enjoyed it immensely. It was some of the best sci-fi action I've seen in a while.
So
good on ya, Rodriguez.
That's I was going to say Robert Rodriguez, right? Doing a thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Giant anime eye girl.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, which is spot on.
Well, is it based? It's based on a manga or an anime or something? Is that the deal?
Yeah, it's based on the manga.
Okay.
Right.
I never read
but
it.
It's not called Alita.
It's
something else.
What's it called? Happy Fun Time School Children Rock Vampire.
Absolutely.
That's what it's called.
Yeah. I know how it goes.
Exactly what it's called, man. But I really, is hard to argue with Christoph Waltz playing in this, and Jennifer Connelly, and you got your Jackie Earl Haley. You remember him? We watched him on films like a couple weeks back.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
just a great cast, just a lot of fun, just high octane, just all the way through. Has a kind of a simple story, but that's what I like in my
That's
action.
how I like my octane. Yeah, give me some high octane, not the low octane.
High octane.
Excellent. Well, we're happy to have you here. We're going to play a little bit of a game, as you are aware, and you know how this works. We are going to play a game. Just talking at my ass here. Let's do this. We're going to let the phone number fly. It's 801-471-0462 if you want to be the winner. Oh, it looks like we already got one. Find out who this is. Hi, who's this?
We have a winner.
Big Ron in Southern California. How you doing, Scott?
Good. Big Ron from Southern California. I like that name. It sounds ominous and like you could protect us in a bad situation. I like it. Welcome to the show. You are going to be today's guest, not really contestant. I guess you're just here to see how dumb we are. Hey, Brian Ibbett.
Contestant, sure.
Well, sure. He's going to win some things, and if he does, Brian will tell us what they are and tell us how it works.
That's right, Big Ron from Southern California. I'm going to be giving somewhat large Scott and medium-sized Brian Dunaway a topic, and they're going to go back and forth with answers for that topic. If one of them gives a wrong answer, a repeated answer, or they take too long to come up with an answer, the win is going to go to the other player. Your job is to predict who's going to come out on top based on the topic. Today, you are playing for a 3-pack of games from Steam, courtesy of Matthew Bach. Dead Island Definitive Edition, Sniper Elite, and if you really enjoyed Sniper Elite, you're going to really enjoy Sniper Elite Volume 2. So hopefully you like Sniper Elite, because 2/3 of your prize package includes Sniper Elite.
Hey, nice. That's a good series.
Yeah, it is a good series. You like?
Sounds like my jam.
Yeah, you shoot people in the head. Cool. Who doesn't like that? I mean, I guess in certain circumstances we don't like that at all, but in this video game it's very fun.
Who doesn't like that?
Yeah.
The people getting shot in the head actually don't like it.
Yeah, probably not.
All right. Your topic today. Oh yeah, before you can start winning, they need to start playing. Their topic today comes to us from TMS mashups. Can't speak today. TMS mashups, Money Penny. Ever lose your car, Kimmers? These are the top 25 best-selling arcade games of all time. So by number of cabinets sold, we'll also talk about revenue, but it's gauged by the number of cabinets sold.
Right, number of cabinets. Right, number of cabinets sold to Aladdin's castle, but not number of quarters going into said arcade machines.
Yes, exactly. By the way, So
All
the
right.
company that makes that that Tempest machine that I got, that little miniature Tempest machine,
Yeah.
they've got a Street Fighter coming out, but on the horizon for this year, they're coming out with an Asteroids,
Yeah.
which I think I might have to pick up. But most importantly, a Dragon's Lair.
Oh, that's great.
So a little mini
But it-
cabin with a little mini TV that shows you the little mini cartoon game, and
Right.
you have to try and control it with the little mini joystick.
Awesome.
They should make you
I
pay.
love that idea.
They should make you pay 50 cents every time you play it. 'Cause that's what it used to
They
be.
give you a little. They give you a little laser disc memento there.
You're right. I think that would be great if they did. Oh, and they're coming out with a USB coin changer machine. So it's a machine that looks just like the old style coin changers.
Wow.
But it's a USB hub.
Oh, that's fun.
That's
hey, I picked
awesome.
up the PlayStation Classic, by the way. I'll talk about that on the booth show tonight.
Oh, that's too bad. I'm so sorry to hear that. We'll have to talk about what a horrible mistake you've made.
Hey.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dang.
It's
Don't worry, I got a President's Day sale deal, $40. Come on.
Yeah.
Oh,
well,
that's really good.
it is good
Yeah, $40.
they can't sell them in other ways, so this is a good way for them to get rid of
Oh
them.
my gosh.
You
Wow.
know, I got real shade.
Hey.
I have a lot of shade to
Oh,
throw on that.
my.
That thing's a poopy device. Anyway. Hey,
All right.
yeah.
So, Big Ron. Number one, who do you think is going to win? Number two, who do you want to go first? You may
Okay,
answer those
so
questions in any order.
my name is actually Rob with the B.
Sorry,
No
Rob.
big deal.
Sorry. Your
But
phone-
whatever.
So
That's,
much
I don't mind.
patience.
Ron's a good name too. But no, there's no doubt in my mind that Scott's going to win this. But I'm going to let Brian go first.
Okay.
Cool.
Nice.
I'm down with
All
that.
right. Sorry about that, Rob. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Brett,
I know. And all right, so I would usually give you a hard.
You can call Scott Steve for the entirety of the segment.
people do it all the time. Hey, look. I
I
mean,
would
look.
get-
It's a phone call. You misheard. It's totally fine. Ron will be
Yeah,
fine.
it's fine.
Or Rob will be fine.
It's fine, Mr. Ibbotson.
Yeah, Ibbotson. Don't worry about it, Ibbotson. All right.
Yes.
So Dunaway, you're first. Go.
Sure. Okay, I'm going Pac-Man. Pac-Man, #1 arcade game of all time, right?
It is
It's
the
gotta
number
be.
one Pac-Man. 400,000 cabinets sold of Pac-Man.
How could it be anything else other than #1?
Yeah. Well.
By 1985, Pac-Man had earned $3.5 billion from all those quarters dropped into.
And we
cabinets.
all
That's
had-
only by 1985.
Yeah, we all had Pac-Man fever, and was heading down at the arcade with there.
That's correct.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say.
Sell.
We'll just keep it easy and say Miss Pac-Man is next on that list.
Yeah.
She is not next on that list, but she's 5 down. She's in 5th place. 125,000 cabinets sold, so a little more than a fourth of her husband or brother, because she's a Ms. not a Mrs.
According to the cartoon, that would be it was his love interest, right?
Yeah, but she's Ms. Pac-Man, so
Yeah.
married and divorced.
Yeah, I think she just liked to be independent and not conform to normal societal.
Yeah,
norms.
she's like
She's
the
her own
Daisy.
woman.
Yeah.
She's like the Daisy Duck.
Well, they had
of
a baby.
arcades.
They had a baby Pac-Man. It was that weird
They did.
pinball combo thing, and I think that speaks for itself. She had.
I think it does.
Her-
So
yeah.
answer your question. Yes, they were brother and sister. You see that little Pac-Man?
Yeah. There was kind of
bad.
there's a Lannister thing going on there between them.
Right. Hey, I'm gonna go with Donkey Kong because
Donkey
you can't have the
Kong.
Pac-Man without the Donkey Kong.
Yes, you
This is
can.
so true. Number 4 on the list, 132,000 cabinets sold.
There I thought.
Pole position. I'm sorry, not pole position. Well, I'll just say pole position. Pole position.
Okay. We'll say pole
Not
position because that's number 16 on the list. 24,000 cabinets, 24,550 cabinets sold. of
Oh, that's
pole
lower
position.
than I would have thought on the
Right.
list. I thought that was a way. That was everywhere when I was growing up. That game was every 5 feet.
It was, yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Well, I have to believe that the most violent video game ever was everywhere. So Mortal Kombat with a K.
Mortal Kombat!
Get over here.
With a Newt Cybot. Number 17 on the list, 24,000, just under pole position.
Noob.
The number of cabinets sold. Oh, noob?
Noob.
Did I say Newt?
Yeah,
Cybot?
Newt.
Noob
Because
Cybot.
it's backwards for boon.
Tobias Boone.
Yeah, there you go. All right. Oh, geez. Now we're getting into the fun here.
To
Bogees.
the nitty gritty.
Actually, I'll just steal this from him so he doesn't get to use it. Mortal Kombat 2 had to have been up there somewhere.
Not only up there, but actually more cabinets sold than Mortal Kombat 1. 27,000 of the sequel.
Yeah,
It
2
just
is
got
a
better and
hell of a
better and
game.
better.
2 is an amazing sequel. It really is good.
It was. That's probably the one I played the most as well. I'm going to go with, we talked about at the top of the segment. I'm going to go with Dragon's Lair. That was everywhere that I went.
Dragon's Lair. Boy, it's an expensive cabinet, though, because a Laserdisc player in there. And
did I make a mistake? I meant to say, no, I'm going with...
You almost made a mistake. 24th on the list of 25. Only 16,000 cabinets of Dragon's Lair sold.
Nice.
But it had made 68.8 million, which is more than pole position made. But we're going by cabinets sold, so...
yeah. Let's see.
24.
Space Invaders.
Space Invaders.
That's
number 2 on the list.
Wow.
60,000.
I thought maybe it was too early for that to be up in the list, but that's cool.
Yeah, every arcade had one of those.
We had 3 or 4 in the house. We were all about Space Invaders. Yeah, loved them.
How's about that segmented worm, the centipede? Was he up there in the...
The centipede.
Segmented
worm. He's in there. Number 8 on the
good.
list. 55,000 cabinets.
That's my favorite trackball game. Not the other one.
You're insane because the one I'm going to give you now is Missile Command. I also say it's on the list, but also that's a better trackball game than Centipede.
It is a better trackball game.
No, you can't say that. You're supposed to be the
No, Brian knows. He knows.
Partisan.
He can be partisan about what games are better.
He can be partisan. Missile Command, though, low on the list. 22 with only 20,000 cabinets sold.
That was a little bit.
That was a wide cabinet, too.
Yeah, I should be careful. I thought that would have been higher. That's way lower than I wanted. I don't want to be in the bottom 5 here. It's going to bug me if I am.
Right.
All right. Go ahead.
I'm having a moment of crisis here because I'm thinking, did he already say this? And I'm like, okay. I'm gonna go with one of the first arcade games I ever played. Asteroids.
Asteroids, also one of the first ones made. 100,000 cabinets sold. Number 6 on the list.
I could have sworn I was thinking this guy had said that one already.
No, we talked about that when we talked about Dragon's Lair because that's the other one that New Wave Toys is coming out with.
Street Fighter 2.
Street Fighter 2. Number 3 on the list. You guys have now cracked the top 6.
Nice.
200,000 cabinets sold.
Yeah.
140 of which were the championship edition. So Street Fighter 2 on the list.
You walk into an arcade, you just hear.
Well, if this isn't on the list, I will make all kinds of symbol characters to express my frustration. Cubert!
On the list, but...
No but.
15th on the list. I'm sorry, about 2/3 of the way down. 25,000 cabinets sold of the Q.
Freaking done away out there.
The Cubits.
Defender has to be on there.
Oh.
Defender number 7.
Okay.
60,000 cabinets sold.
I only played that on the Atari, but I did not. Never played it in arcade at all. I don't think.
Interesting.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with one that we. I'm gonna go with. I remember seeing it in a lot of places. It was early on. It seems like the arcade games from early on sold more because there were fewer to choose from. I'm going to go with Berserk.
Berserk.
No, too much pausing. I take it back.
15,780 cabinets sold. It is the last one on my list.
What?
Yes. Berserk is number 25.
I'm not going with that other one that I was going to pick because that's even less popular.
Don't pick any that are lower than Berserk, and you guys will be golden. Yes.
All right. The Rumbly game I used to love to play, and I wouldn't play it today because I know it was ripping me off and just stealing quarters. But I like Sega's Outrun quite a bit. It's got to be on there.
Oh wow, that's a great choice.
Yeah.
A lot of those.
All the race games.
30,000 Outrun, putting it number 10 on the list.
30,000 and it got 10. Is that good?
Yeah, there's a big, like, Pac-Man is 400,000, then it drops to 360 for Space Invaders, and then it starts really dropping quickly with Street Fighter at 200,000, and then just, drops from there.
Yeah. All right, Dunaway. Stick it in your pants and smoke it.
I just feel like. I just want to truly believe. I just want to truly believe that the sit-down Star Wars arcade game was everywhere I went. No, I'm going to go with Gauntlet. No. Yes, I'm going with Gauntlet. Gauntlet was everywhere.
Oh, no.
What? So Star Wars. I meant Star Wars. Star Wars is what I meant to say.
The good news is either one of those were bad choices.
Yeah!
That's not good
Star
news.
Wars, Star Wars
That's terrible
and
news.
Gauntlet. No, it's good news because then you don't feel like you screwed yourself by changing your guess.
Yeah.
Both Gauntlet and Star Wars not on the list.
That's crap.
Can I guess a couple more just for
Please
funsies?
do, yes.
Donkey
Yes.
Kong Jr. on there.
Number 11 on the list.
I didn't
right
think about Junior. I didn't even think about Junior.
Now the reason the Star Wars game wouldn't be there, by the way, I actually know this because, and the reason we didn't have them in the arcades my dad owned is because they were incredibly expensive.
Yeah,
And they were cost prohibitive, and you really had to prove you had an arcade that could pound out the quarters, or else it was not worth having that thing. So there's no way it cracks the top even 10 or 50.
This
probably.
topic wasn't slightly weighted towards one person, man
look.
who grew up with arcade in house.
It was a while ago. Did either of us say Tempest? I don't think we did.
Neither of you said Tempest.
Wow.
That's number 13 on the list. I was waiting for that one.
And the only other one I would say off the top of my head, Dig Dug maybe.
Dig Dug also number 19. Here's the other ones you didn't say. Galaxian number 9. No Galaga on the list, so I'm glad neither of you went with that. Donkey Kong Jr., Mr. Do, Tempest, Robotron 2084.
Wait, Mr. Do?
Mr. Do.
No.
30,000 cabinets sold, the same number as Donkey Kong Jr. and
They must have been giving them things away.
Yeah.
I think so. Robotron 2084, Dig Dug, NBA Jam, Popeye, and Jungle Hunt.
Yeah, no, Jungle Hunt's cool, and Popeye's Popeye's a Nintendo game, and ended up on a lot of those 10 cabinets. The cabinets had 10 games in them, so you get Popeye's one of those, and they were also standalone. But I completely forgot about NBA Jam. Of course, that's on there. Gosh dang it!
Just about every other guess I had would have been out then because.
Do you have NFL Blitz? No, not on there.
No NFL Blitz, no.
That surprises me.
Yeah.
But anything that was huge and had like 4 controllers, they were really expensive. So arcade owners,
X-Men, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles wouldn't be on there.
very rare. But a gas station's like, we'll take a Pac-Man because they can fit it in there.
I didn't think about all the gas stations.
Remember that? Every gas station you walked into.
Point.
I'd go to a gas station and play Ice Climbers for like 6 hours. It was insane. Anyway, hey, you know what that means? Rob, not Ron, wins today. Congratulations.
Congratulations. You're a winner.
And that means all you got to do is email Brian Ibbett at coverville@gmail.com, and he'll hook you up with these codes that you won today. And major congratulations, man. Hope you're having a good day out there.
Really appreciate it. Thanks for coming through for me, Scott. Brian, have a great day.
See you, man.
Thanks, Big Rob.
Big Rob. Not Ron. Rob.
And apologies to any big Rons out there who are really excited for a minute.
Honestly, I am a little surprised that Dragon's Lair's on there because they were also very expensive and cost prohibitive.
Right, and hard to expensive to maintain too, right? Because those things would break down all the time.
Every time you went in an arcade, you could count on one of those having a sign on it that said out of order or whatever.
Wow, y'all must there was one at the arcade here in town. There was one at the skating rink, which didn't have very many, but it was always working here.
Not here. Maybe they were doing it overnight or something because ours were always broken.
Maybe the weather's different here. Maybe it's the humidity.
Maybe later today at 3:30, you and I will do a show called The Boop Show where we talk about video games. Maybe that'll happen. I think it might.
Happen.
Yeah, it's going to happen. 3:30 Mountain Time.
I played Crackdown 3, so we got to do it.
Holy shit. I played Anthem, so we got to do it.
Got to do it.
Yeah, we got games to talk about. We'll see you later, Brian. Done away. Okay, that's the end of that. Let's dive into a little bit of this right here.
This is your radio newscaster with another exclusive, sensational summary of world and local events.
Time for the news, brought to you by
something I just added to America's Next Top Podcaster.com this last weekend. I can't speak today. I need more coffee.
Yeah.
The biggest request I've gotten for folks who missed out on the Kickstarter to back America's Next Top Podcaster is the availability of all that extra audio content, all the sessions with Tom, the sessions with the coaches, the full recordings that we have for the eliminations, all that stuff now is available. A one-time price, you just pay once and you get it for the entire season, plus you're going to get to vote in the finals. It's all there at americasnexttoppodcaster.com. $35 gets you the whole shebang.
It's pretty good.
So go over there and visit, which is right on par with the support via Kickstarter. So go check it out.
That's awesome.
America's Next Top Podcaster.com.
I'm excited for tonight. Is Jenny on tonight? Is she with us tonight?
Jenny is on. Jenny's going to join us tonight for this, but don't say anything else.
Love Jenny. Very excited. All right, well, let's get to it here. Budweiser was arrested for trespassing at the Budweiser brewery.
Now, is this three frogs that are going Budweiser?
No, but I miss those guys since you brought them up.
I miss those guys too. Yeah.
They were pretty great. No, this is a guy named Bud Weisser. He's 19. It's Bud space last name Weisser. And he was visiting there. He's not supposed to. He's placed under arrest for trespassing at the brewery located at 9th and Arsenal in St. Louis. Police say Weisser entered a secured area at the brewery after 6 p.m. on Thursday. Security officers told him to leave and called the police after a small altercation. Weisser, who's been taken into police custody, he was known for issuing summonses for he was issued summonses for trespassing and resisting arrest. But it's not his first run-in with the law. He snuck into a gas station in 2014. Police saw him climbing out of a shattered window. Weisser escaped after a chase. Police found evidence that linked Weisser to the break-in. DNA matched blood found at the scene. He turned himself in and was charged in 2014. But it wasn't until now. We'll see. In 2014, he would have only been like 16 years old or less.
Right. Yeah.
Right?
14 years old.
So he was only a minor then.
Yeah. Not a something a little bit wrong with Budweiser. Not a good head on that Budweiser.
Not a good frothy head on
right.
him. He's going to go to probably jail now because you're 19, you dummy.
Yeah.
This is just strikes me as, I don't know, hits close to home. Nick's 18, pretty close to 19.
Yeah, but I would think that
I'd kick his butt.
it's not like they didn't see this coming with the kid, with Budweiser and his family.
Yeah, I mean, probably. You're probably right. I don't think
he's never going to be king.
The king of beers. All right.
That's right.
Let's see. How about this one? There was a Fortnite festival. It's called, let's see, what was it called? The Fortnite Live Festival.
I did not even know this was a thing, but I guess I'm not surprised.
I didn't either. This is the first time hearing of it. Was getting it for today's show. But hundreds of people have demanded refunds after a Fortnite computer game themed festival was branded a shambles. This is very British.
Oh, it's a shambles, is it?
It's a shambles. It's British, they'd say. It says the 2-day Fortnite event at Norfolk Showground near Norwich, in case you were confused.
Which is just up the road from Nortown and Norville.
Northington. Had visitors queuing for hours. We would say standing in line for hours. They would say queuing for hours. To enter the site and collect wristbands on Saturday. Attendees complained that the attractions were underwhelming and understaffed. Visitors said there were not enough activities for the estimated 2,800 who turned up. There was only space for children to practice archery at the same time and just one climbing wall tower with room for 3 climbers. Sounds like the Fyre Festival to me.
It does. It sounds like they should have combined the two and had archery where you practice shooting at the climbers going up the wall.
You could have done it. Have those like balls at the end of the arrows and have them not be, lethal.
Nerf arrows. Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Wow, that's pretty disappointing.
Nope. See, tickets for the themed festival were £12. The wristbands for unlimited access were an extra £20. Quote, "It should have been a fun day out, but the whole event was a shambles. My kids spent most of the day in queues," said one woman. One woman. Fortnite is all about hunting people down and killing them. I felt like doing that to the people who organized this.
Oh my. Wow.
Says the mother. She goes, there would have been hell to pay if they had not agreed to pay refunds to the people who bought the wristbands. So anyway, if you went to the Fortnite Live Festival.
3,000 tickets sold at 20 pounds each.
Yeah.
And all they had was a climbing wall and a little archery setup.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like they had a stage too, but not much of one.
No, they didn't do any Fortnite stuff there, best I can tell.
Somebody made a lot of money from this, I think.
Fortnite Festival sounds like Fyre Festival to me.
should have been free to play.
Maybe it was a Billy McFarlane joint. Maybe he organized this thing. Who knows? Have you seen that documentary yet? That Fyre documentary?
Not yet. It's on the list. No, we
watch that, man.
I did watch something else last night that I can't wait to talk about for recommendals. I'm hoping I beat you and Nicole to watching this, but
sounds like you liked it.
I loved it.
Right.
I loved it.
Wow. You really did.
I loved it.
That's intense. Was there nudity in it?
No, no, God, no. There was like the complete and total absence of even the word or the idea of nudity.
Wow. I don't have any idea what to expect then.
Yes.
I'll try to watch everything I can on Netflix before Wednesday.
There you go.
See if I see it. Here's one. This is a fun one. I wish I was this guy, or maybe I don't, because you still got to deal with it. But a Tampa man reported income of $18,497. The IRS sent him a refund check for $980,000.
Well done. That's why you save receipts, people.
Good job, dude. Ramon Christopher Blanchette of Tampa, Florida, self-described freelancer, managed to scoop up almost $1 million in a tax refund after submitting his self-prepared 2016 tax return. He also allegedly claimed that he earned a total of $18,497 in wages and that he had withheld $1 million in income taxes. According to January 8th forfeiture complaint filed by the U.S. Attorney's Office. In reality, he received $2,098 in wages from one employer and $1,399 from another, according to the complaint. Wow. Though the massive refund check made it out the door at the IRS, the taxman is taking steps to get the money back. Thus far, Uncle Sam has managed to seize $919,000 and $919,251 from 3 bank accounts and a 2016 silver Lexus RC registered to Blanchette. The U.S. Attorney's Office is now fighting over $809, the amount of money refunded to Blanchette when he canceled the insurance coverage on the Lexus. Anyway.
So when I first read this headline, I assumed it was like, the IRS made a mistake. They meant to send him a check for, $980 and send him a check for $980,000. No. So he reported he reported a refund of that much, and they sent it to him, and then said, "Oh, wait a minute, no, this isn't right."
Yeah, he claimed he had held $1 million in taxes, and only gave himself $18,497. Like, he just completely. Now, that being said, I do feel like you should catch this.
Yes,
I get that he did a skeevy thing. They sent a bunch of money. He already went and spent some of it, but they should have systems in place.
That they have a system where, like, if anyone gets more than $5,000 or $10,000 or some other, some set amount, then it raises a red flag, and they kind of do a double check on the on their W-4. I would think that would there'd be a number that automatically triggers a red flag.
Right. Like, I don't understand how this gets past them. Something should, or at least compare the two numbers. Say, look, if they report an extremely low amount of yearly income, but then claim a tax, or a tax withholding of $1 million, some computer should go beep 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 beep. This is incorrect, and they would catch it. I don't get it.
Yeah,
it wasn't during the shutdown, so I can't blame that.
Now you can go get your taxes done at F&U Block.
Yeah. I always like to go there every year.
I do too. F&U.
F&U. All right, here's one. Here's a fun one. Another doorbell licker caught on camera. Man, dude, this is just getting worse by the day.
I know. Why is there more than one of these people out there doing this?
Well, apparently, it seems like it's maybe a thing, like a fetishy thing. Someone's into it. I don't like to, look. If you're going to lick a doorbell, get your own and lick it at home.
Right.
Go out to your front door and lick it all day long. I don't care. But going to lick somebody else's door.
Been touched by 1,000 other people, though.
And that's why I know. That's what I'm thinking. He likes that. This is Orlando, so it's Florida, of course. Here, I'm gonna play chat room and see if this.
At least this one. I mean, this one we needed someone in Florida. The first one was in California. This one is appropriately in Florida.
Let me see if I can play this video. I don't know if it makes.
I know it wasn't playing for me, but the video is like just the screen grab is hilarious.
Yeah.
This guy's like shaggy, gross, dirty, stained T-shirt.
Yeah. Oh, here he is.
And then why he has a stack of newspapers with a lighter on it.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. And his nose is all up in it. Oh, you can. This is a horrible video.
The other one was a video of the guy, like, you could see the doorbell to the side that he was licking, right? This one is taken from the doorbell as it is being licked.
Yeah, it's one of those, what do you call them?
Ring doorbells.
Ring doorbells, yeah. What is he doing? What is he pointing out something on it? He's on the bath salts.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, this is not good. This is not good.
No. Oh, no.
Yeah, I don't hold with it.
Yeah, do you Icor says time to buy a new ring. I even question, do we just move? You know, if you got do we
just
move? Like, is this you know?
Yeah.
Ugh.
I don't blame you. Like, I feel like I would okay, here's what I want to do. If I caught somebody doing this, or if I knew that this was happening in my neighborhood, I would go at night and I would smear, I don't know, just a little dog poo on there, just a little. You know what I mean? And then
do you think that would stop them? I mean, they're licking a doorbell. Do you think they care about germs and diseases and stuff?
Well, I don't know about germs and diseases, but he might care if it tastes terrible. You know?
Well, he might, yeah.
Or you know what you do? You boil down a Switch cartridge and then just paint some of that on there because those taste terrible, right?
Right. Yeah.
Well, somebody told me the new ones don't now. Where did I see?
Oh, really?
Yeah, I have a newer cartridge. I was gonna try it, and I don't know where I put it. Oh yeah, the Pokemon ones supposedly don't.
Oh yeah.
Don't have a taste.
Oh, I thought I tasted one of the Pokemon ones. And
did you? Maybe you did.
Yeah.
I don't remember now. Somebody was saying to me that all changed, and I don't believe them. I think they're all bad.
I wonder why they would. I mean, there's no reason to change it.
Stick with your.
They still don't want kids licking it.
No, it turns out they don't. All right, we're going to have a break. When we come back, Strek Nerd, he'll be here.
Strek Nerd, which is what you catch if you lick a doorbell.
That's right. There was a kid. There was a kid at a thing yesterday I was at for a family thing, and he was super cute and came up and hugged me and says, "How you doing?" "Oh, I'm doing great," and everything. And he goes, "I just got over strap." I'm like, frick. If you have strap,
Purell.
Don't come up here and like hug me. You gotta warn me, kid. You gotta warn me, buddy. All right, let's do that break. Do you have music? What do you got there?
I have music. Let's go to Caserta, Italy, which is where this band is from and where they shot their awesome video for their new song, Circus. It actually is available today, February 18th, 2019. The band is called Rew Out, R-E-W, or Rewind Out, R-E-W-O-U-T, Rew Out. This, again, comes out today, courtesy of Zeta Factory Records. The song is called Circus, some good old classic Italian rock, kind of alternative kind of stuff, like your Stone Temple Pilots and your Alice in Chains. Good Lord.
The way that you said the second one as a perfect correction and then got it wrong again.
Like, I know, exactly.
That was amazing. I loved it.
Okay. All right. Pot kettle.
Oh, no. Listen, I'm never one to call it. Yeah, I don't get to judge. Not at all.
Exactly. Allison Pizza is what they're called.
Right.
Stone Temple Pasta is what you're going to be listening to here.
Yeah.
Here is Rew Out.
All right. We'll be back in a sec. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere.
Oh, we did it. I can't believe it. Let's get to this Arbuke station right away.
I did my part. Now it's your turn.
We'll talk at the station.
Well, why can't we discuss this openly and frankly like modern people?
This is the morning stream. I'm bleeding to death. Humor me.
All right, welcome back, everybody. It's just so good to see you all. Well, let's give Daryl a call now. There's no Steven today. Steven is home with his children because they have President's Day off. I'm always surprised who gets President's Day off. I guess schools make sense, but there's certain businesses where I'm like, really? You're home for that? For President's Day? Like, you don't take... They don't... There's certain... I know businesses who don't take Martin Luther King Jr. Day off, but they'll take President's Day off?
Right, yeah. It is
lame.
Weird.
So dumb.
Weird.
Yeah, very weird.
We don't take it off, though. We never take it off.
No, we're right here. We're doing it. There's
right.
nothing you can do. You can't stop us. All right, I'm going to call Daryl because he's on today. Well, Daryl is unavailable. That's a great sign. Wonderful.
He sent us notes. He said he had some trick news to tell us.
Yeah, he says he's good. Let me cue this up again. Okay, we'll save the show where it is. We'll try it again. Oh, geez, Louises. Holy shite. Are you there?
There's no Steven. What?
Yeah, there's no Steven today. Oh, wait, well, I should have warned you. Why didn't I warn you?
Sorry, no Steven today.
You knew how fun this would be.
Yeah, I guess I did. I apologize. I meant to let you know. In fact, the whole reason I texted you this morning was to confirm that you were going to be here, and then I was supposed to say, "Oh, well, good. Hey, it'll be a little earlier because Steven's out," and then I forgot. Well done, Scott. Okay. Well done. Hey, everybody, it's Daryl. Oh, we got a theme. What am I doing? Here, hold on. There you go.
Hello, and welcome to Star Trek Adventure.
It's kind of fruity, isn't it?
It is. It's Daryl Skeels. He's here to talk about the world of Star Trekery because that's what he does here on Mondays. When there's news, anyway. I still feel like a very bad Star Trek fan because I haven't watched a single second of Discovery yet because I'm kind of... What? Well, I'm just piling it up, I'm just getting ready to do it in my, binge it. I want to binge it, Daryl. I don't want to do this piecemeal week-by-week crap. What is this, 1942?
Have you seen the first season, though?
Yeah, I did. And I did that in a similar way. I did 6 episodes straight, and then I did another, and then the final, whatever was left, I did all straight. So we probably sandbagged enough where I can go now and get going, but I hate waiting. I'm an impatient modern man.
Tina and I just renewed our CBS All Access this weekend, so we can start jamming through that stuff.
Oh, good. See, and then, so maybe by next Monday, if I somehow carve out the time, I will actually be able to talk about what I think of season 2. Because I've heard just real great things. I mean, are you still good? You're enjoying it and everything's good?
Yeah, it's better than season 1, I think.
Yeah? Every episode, you haven't gotten to one where you're like, oh boy, that's a step backwards. Way to go, guys. You haven't done that yet?
Well, no. There's been some ones I wasn't quite sure about. Yeah. And there's one where it's like, well, in TNG where they had an A story and a B story.
Sure.
Well, there's one episode where there's an A story and a B story and a C story and a D story, and it's like, oh wait, there's just too much. I can't keep up.
That's too many stories. That's a lot of stories.
Yeah.
Do they have some stories for the redhead girl? She got her own stuff going on. What's her name?
Oh, she's always great.
Tilly.
Tilly. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the gay doctor. He's got some business happening. He's got a little side story going on. That guy.
He's got a lot of stories.
The one that busted Kevin Spacey. That's that guy,
Oh, Anthony Rapp.
Anthony Rapp. Yeah. Well, anyway, that's good. So I told you sent notes, but I forgot to check them. Hold on.
Oh, I put him in the show notes.
Oh, he did. There it is. Awesome. Okay, this Trek animated kids show written by Kevin and Dan Hageman or Hageman. Hageman. They did some Lego Movie Troll Hunter stuff. Coming to Nickelodeon. Mm-hmm. So that's a CBS owned property. That makes sense to me. But not all access as the destination here. They're going. I mean, it may end up on there, but it will air on Nickelodeon. Nickelodeon. You guys are familiar with it. Cable channel, kid shows. Slime, all that. How does that land on you? You okay with that? That means you got to watch cable to see that.
Oh, I'm good with that.
Yeah.
I'll find it somehow.
Yeah. Plus, you have cable, right? You do cable.
No, I don't.
Oh.
I've cut the cord.
Oh, I thought maybe
why?
For your kids.
So why would they put this on Nickelodeon and not put it on the CBS All Access, or will it be in both places? You think?
Well,
I suspect it'll be in both places.
In real time.
They need all they can get to like sell people on the CBS All Access. So
yeah, but you think in the same the episodes will go up at the same time, or do you think it'll be like later on the whole season?
Right, probably like watch it now on All Access or in 2 weeks on Nickelodeon.
Oh, interesting.
I don't know. We'll see.
I mean, what's our hope level on this thing? Like, what do you think about it?
My level is going up because Troll Hunters is great. And the Lego movie was fine. I think it'll be good.
Yeah.
It's not going to be a cartoon like the animated original 1974 series was.
Well, let's hope not.
It's going to be CGI.
We say we hope not, but we kind of.
You're thinking more like Rebels, Star Wars Rebels, than just a straight 2D animation kind of thing.
Yeah, that would make sense.
It's not going to be He-Man or anything like that.
They've gotten to the point where that stuff's cheaper now, so you can just do it now.
Yep.
You wrote here you think that Starfleet Academy would be the setting, and that it'd be a bunch of young recruits doing business.
Yeah, I think so, because I heard that they're going to not feature adults, but it's going to be people trying to find their way in life.
Okay, I'm down with that. I'm fine with that. That's one of my favorite DC cartoons was Young Justice. Yeah, Young Justice, which is actually making some comeback or whatever. But it's the same idea. It's like here's Aqualad and Robin and all these guys trying to be as cool as their adult versions of them. I'd be fine with that in a Star Trek thing. It'd be like Wesley going through the academy kind of sort of idea. Oh, I hope it isn't Wesley though. Don't be Wesley.
I'd be okay with Starfleet Academy as long as it's not Wesley.
Yeah, it can't be that. They can't do that, can they? If they did a cartoon version and then Will Wheaton would voice it and everything. Oh, that'd be weird.
That would be weird.
It would be very weird.
I think we've all learned something very valuable today.
Yep.
About truth and honesty.
That's right. Captain Picard, get off the bridge. All right, here, check this out. What if this sound happens before the cartoon? That'd be great, wouldn't it? The Filmation logo?
That would be, actually.
It's not gonna...
And then Daryl would stop watching right after that noise.
I don't know. I'd be into it. I like the retro business. The other day I was watching an episode of Brave Star. I know I've talked about Brave Star on the show before, but it's one of my favorite dumb 80s, 90s cartoons. And it was a space cowboy. He's a Native American, and his horse goes from a normal horse to a robot talking horse. It's fantastic. If you haven't seen Brave Star, get in there and get some Brave Star on, because it's really, really good. Well, anyway. Hey, let's talk about Section 31. This is the Michelle Yeoh deal, where she plays
the spin-off show, yes.
Giorgio Magorgio, whatever her name is. What's her name? Captain Giorgio Papadopoulos.
Giorgio Papadopoulos.
That's it. Her name's hard to say. I don't know how to say it. Giorgio something. Giorgio.
Giorgio.
Yang. Wing, Wong, Dang.
Papa Giorgio.
Papa Giorgio. She's the script for this is supposed to be done in April. Still not officially green-lit. I don't know what that means. Probably if the script gets green-lit, then they can do a pilot, and then they see. But with a streaming-only thing, it's probably a little weird and kind of behind the scenes. We're not gonna see a pilot and have it tested against us, I don't think. So
No.
Yeah.
And they're talking about doing this after Michelle Yeoh is done with the Discovery stuff that she's doing.
Right, because her doppelganger or whatever's in that.
Mm-hmm.
What the Picard thing? What's the skinny on the schedule there? Do we know that?
That will be before everything else.
Okay.
That's the next thing that we'll see, probably
Okay.
early next year.
Okay.
Wow, that quick.
That's sooner than I thought. Yeah, they got to hurry though. He's not getting any younger. That Picard.
Well, no.
No.
Any minute now. Well, that's terrible to say. I'm not going to say that.
Jeez.
I hope not.
Yeah, I'm not going to say that. He's like the last Star Trek character, or actor that we want to die. Who would you rather have die than Picard? Just to throw it out there. If tomorrow a Star Trek actor had to die tomorrow, let's just say it was the rule. It's like Logan's Run. You're doing Carousel. Somebody has to die tomorrow. Who do you pick? If you got to pick, Daryl, you're in charge. You're the entire board of review that says, all right, the actor of all Star Trek that should die tomorrow is, who would you give?
Oh, who knows?
Could it be Beverly Crusher's grandmother?
She's already dead. She's not here anymore.
Yeah. Well, she was. Well, the actor is the actor.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The actors.
Yeah.
Okay, that actor.
Yeah. So if you said, you would have to be like William Shatner. I can't think of anything. Marina Sirtis, like whoever it is, like who plays Data, freaking that guy, all the people. Geordie LaForge is I can't think of their real names. I'm thinking only the character names.
LeVar Burton.
LeVar Burton.
You're gonna kill LeVar Burton.
Yeah, LeVar Burton. I'm not saying pick him. I'm saying these are who I'm talking about. So who do you pick?
Oh, who's the guy who played Barkley?
Barkley, yeah. Who played
Broccoli? Yeah.
Yeah, but he was also good in the A-Team. I don't want him to die.
Yeah, he was fine. All right.
You're doing it based on
like who's disposable? Which actor is disposable?
Well, that's why it's a hypothetical. So if
who's the oldest though?
Shatner, I think, isn't he?
Because you're saying it's a safe bet, right? Like oldest living Star Trek actor.
Okay, well, it's either Shatner or Doctor, the second season Doctor on TNG. She's still around.
Oh, Pulaski.
Yeah,
she might be next.
All right, here we go. Olaf Pooley, who at 100 years old is the oldest living actor to have appeared on Star Trek.
Olaf Pooley?
Olaf Pooley.
What was his deal? What did he play?
Did he play a snowman?
Snowman?
He never liked the snow anyway. I'm looking to see what he played. He was a cleric in the Voyager episode Blink of an Eye.
Oh, okay, so it's not even an old series then.
And this was like from 2015, this interview, so he's he's 105 now, so.
Is he still alive?
Wow.
He's still alive.
I don't know.
We better check. Someone check his pulse.
Pick that
he
guy.
started a GoFundMe to help him raise money to buy dentures. I'm not making it up.
That's not good. Healthcare in this country sucks. Too many GoFundMes. I guess it's good for GoFundMe. They do
Olaf,
all right.
Olaf Pooley. Oh, wow. He died a month after that interview in July 2015.
Okay, so he doesn't count. We can't count him.
Oh, we can't use him. Oh, shoot. He was such an easy pick.
Yeah.
Jeez.
You can say Shatner. It's fine. Shatner. Just say Shatner.
No, he's a meatloaf. I want to see how long a meatloaf can live.
Wow. Now Daryl wants Meatloaf to die.
If you guys don't submit his title for today's show, that is, I want to see how long a meatloaf can live. We're doing this wrong. This is just hilarious to me. All right, well, I guess you don't have to answer it since nobody will. I'll say the Pulaski doctor. It's fine. She can go. It's just a hypothetical. We're not actually asking for anyone to be killed. I'm just saying.
No, but it's still morbid. It's morbid as hell.
It's a little morbid.
Well, who's a jerky actor that gets all grumpy and in your face?
Right. Was Sizemore ever on Star Trek? Pull up your Star Trek Connections machine and like.
I don't think he was. Let's think about it. That's actually a good way to do this. Did anybody like? Did anybody like sexually assault somebody or be all rude in the real life from Star Trek? That was just a total a-hole.
Not that I know of.
Who am I trying to think of here? I mean, Q wouldn't give me his portrait for $1 less than I had. Remember that?
Right.
But I can't send somebody to death for that.
Yet he demanded that you give him change.
Yeah. Tom Hardy's not a jerk. He's fine.
In this case, maybe you can send Q to we can be judge and jury for him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Norman Lloyd, 105, played Professor Galen in The Chase, the episode The Chase from The Next Generation.
And he is still alive?
I'm looking to see because
that last guy wasn't either.
I know exactly. I need an up-to-date list. Where you need your? We need an update, a 2.0 on the Star Trek connection generator.
Yeah,
that takes a while to run.
You build a module called the Death Watch Star Trek, and who's the oldest?
Right, exactly.
That's a great
Norman
idea.
Lloyd is
probably dead.
Alive still.
Oh.
He's 104 years old.
I'm so sorry, Norman.
Wow.
Norman, you're the guy. Sorry. I feel bad. I feel bad about it, but you're our guy. Sorry. You've lived a long, freaking fruitful life, dude. 104 as a long ass time. All right.
Yeah.
That's intense. Okay. Well, Daryl, that's fantastic. This is all very good. Why don't you tell the... No, you don't have to tell anybody anything. Hey, he does a Trek show called This Week in Trek at thisweekintrek.com. What are you covering this week? What are you guys doing?
Oh, there will be a Discovery review show, and then there will be a regular one like we always do.
Well, that's very nice.
I imagine there'll be an apology segment in this week's episode, too.
Yeah, you can tell people...
Apologies to the families of Olaf Pooley and Norman Lloyd.
And potentially William Shatner. Daryl,
potentially William Shatner.
Have a nice week. We'll see you later. Ga, ga, ga. All right. Daryl has left the building. Ryan, I think we have a mashup to play. I'm going to pull it up ever so deftly here.
Okay. Please
do I have one? I do. Okay, here we go. This should be a goodie. This is episodes 1650 through 1654, The Blue Ween Clues.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I'll bet there's some reference to Watchmen in there.
Clues and Watchmen in this one, yeah.
I kind of remember having this conversation. We will now have it again virtually by playing this. Here you go. Thank you, TMS Mashups on Twitter. Also at patreon.com/TMS Mashups. Here you go. Check it out. Oh, what is Plane Crush? What is Plane Crush? Mine was a shoebox. I had a little slit in the front. Slot, rather. Not slit. Let's not say slit. And then I would draw on it and create all kinds of Valentine-y kind of stuff as a kid, and then I'd take it in. And for me, it felt like more like you're showing off your box. That sounds bad, too.
I like you, Noid. You're coming back with me. You want to see my chimpanzee? I like your sexy unitard there, little rabbit creature.
Antonio Smallwood, porn buff.
Porn buff. Hi, I'm porn buff Antonio Smallwood.
Jerry, I've always wanted to be a buff.
Let's go, Jerry, go.
Gold.
Sometimes I just fart salad my words, and that's what came out this time.
Fart salad.
Fart salad.
Whoops, my bathrobe fell off.
Oh, you touched my ween.
No, Nicole. No pickup from Nicole. No, sweet Nicole. She forget to do it? Oh, no, she no answer. Maybe I pause show.
So after we do our movie, I might zip up.
Flopped it out, unwrapped it, boom.
Oh, no, I got called by Officer Robot from Social Security.
Leave off. Or is it live off?
Leave off sells cartoon balloons in town.
Leave on.
Whoa.
This doesn't sound like something I'd want to put in my mouth.
Planning on getting my pearls pickled later, if you know what I mean.
Fragola y wafer a la bagalaganina. Will you take the red pill or the blue pill?
Dr. Jones. We just got a letter.
Here's my ween, it's always seen. Makes me want to grab ball peen. When it comes, I want to scream.
All right.
Ween!
At least two of us in this room raised our children during the Blues Clues high point.
That's right.
Make that 3.
Okay, good. That's a good one. Nice job.
That was very good.
He snuck in a me playing Soma thing in there. I could hear it.
Yes. Well, yes, of course.
It's totally fine.
Just not one of the lo or any of that stuff, but
he also made this. I've yet to use it, but he made this also. Check it out.
So after we do our movie, I might zip up.
There you go.
Yeah. See, that was such a tight edit.
It is.
You could take any of my words out of context and do something like that.
Well, let's look. I wonder if it could be improved upon. Let me see. Let me just double check. Oh, that's right. I did do something that did maybe improved on it. Here you go. Check this out.
So after we do our movie, I might zip up.
There you go.
Wow.
You zipped up.
That was the longest zipper.
Yeah. Well, you got to get around the,
Well, this is true. Yes.
Got some trouble in there.
Whoa.
Whoa. Oh, that's the whoa. Check it out.
Whoa.
That's pretty good. All right. Anyways.
That was from the Matrix repeater.
Yeah. The repeater. Hey, check it out. Speaking of repeaters, we're going to repeat ourselves real quick here. If you would like to join us in April at the Vegas TMS meetup, I have good news for you because the plan is, as I mentioned last week, to put up tickets today. That should happen. We're working out a couple of details with swag and stuff so I can have the proper visuals, but even if we don't have all of that on time, I still think we'll be good. You guys trust us. You know we'll deliver on what we say. But that's going to happen. You'll also find linked there, once that happens, a very important link that you all have to take if you want to participate in the little mini tournament of Overwatch we're doing on that Thursday night at the Luxor Esports Arena. And so you're going to want to fill it out. You basically give us your name, a battle tag, I mean, we're not even sure we need those yet, but we're doing it just in case.
Yeah, just doing it to be safe. Yep,
yeah,
exactly.
And it's a public thing, so it's not like we're getting any personal information from you. It's just your battle tag on.
Right.
Right.
We're not asking for your BattleNet password or anything like that.
No, none of that.
Just your exactly.
And then between a 1 and a 10, you have to tell us how good you think you are at the game.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason we're having you do that, and be honest, because we're trying to set up teams so that they're fair. That's all.
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being Brian Ibbett, 10 being Scott Johnson, how good are you at Overwatch?
Yes, that's basically it. VivaTMSVegas.com is where it will be. It'll also be on the regular website for all that stuff. We're trying to keep it all in one central location for everybody, so it's easy to find and use. Watch for that today. We'll put out tweets when it's live. Tickets coming soon. So
that's right. And for the record, you do need a TMS Vegas ticket to spectate the tournament. We hope you're going to come spectate the tournament.
Mm-hmm.
But there's no additional cost to play. Playing is free as long as you've already got your event ticket for the whole weekend, for the whole TMS Vegas weekend.
Yeah, single ticket and you're done. There's no other weird stuff for that. That's a good point to make. And also, it's just important to mention, I guess. It's not like there won't be an open public kind of thing where they're all watching you. This is just us.
Oh, right. Yes, exactly.
It's me and it's Brian and it's a couple hundred of you all having fun and playing. So it's not you're going to be scrutinized by a bunch of lame-o strangers. It's not going to happen.
That's right.
Just keeping it free and loose.
It's a fun, casual competition. Super fun, super casual.
Look at these people ranking themselves in the chat.
I know. Like Hectic7 asks, what if we don't have the game? Like, you don't have Overwatch, or you don't have a BattleNet account. I mean, I guess if you don't have a BattleNet account, you don't have Overwatch. But that's probably fine too. I imagine you can play on somebody else's account.
Yeah, if you think you're good at it, still put a number in there,
Yeah,
and then we'll try it out. I mean, it's not required to play. So, for example, when you get there, they have like preset machines all set to go. They're not your own account. And
yeah, you'll be logging in with your own account.
Oh, you are? I thought we weren't logging with our own accounts.
No. This Blizzard's not setting this up, so it's you'll just be logging in with your own. So bring your authenticators and all that, because you will need to log in on these computers with your.
You will both log in and log out when we're done. Okay.
Correct. Yep.
It's important to remember to don't forget to log out.
But that way, you're still earning loot crates and stuff like that, and play the games and fun stuff.
That's true. All of this is true. So anyway, more details, VivaTMSVegas.com.
I've transferred the melody back to you, Scott.
Thank you. It's passed
now
back over.
Now I will say everything perfectly from now on.
I grabbed the baton and ran with it. All right, that's it for the show. Patreon.com/TMS is how you guys support us. We appreciate that you do. Patreon.com/TMS. Quite literally, without it, there is no show. So thank you guys for that. TMS Mashups is our mashups guy. Make sure you go give him some online love for all the funny crap he does. Frogpants.com/TMS is our website. You can find us there. Follow us on Twitter. That'll be where I first announced this stuff about the tickets. It'll be at Morning Stream, at Scott Johnson, at Coverville. And that is all she wrote. All right, Brian, song.
Yes, Samuel Knoll wrote in and said, "Hi, Steve and Barry. Barry. I want to make a song request to be played around February 18th, as that will finally be the last day of my classes, and I will become the 5th person in my entire family to be a college graduate. Congratulations. I crammed 4 years of college into 6 with a full-time job." Crammed. Wait. That's not how it works. Crammed 4 years of college into 6 with a full-time job. Well, okay, that does make sense. And a family that is going to be getting a little bit bigger here soon. So I guess I won't be done staying up all night quite yet. Oh well. Thanks for helping to get me through all those late nights, and probably many more to come. Hey, what's Third Eagle doing? You know the guy thinks he's got talent.
Oh my Lord. Hold on. Should I do Third Eagle? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, Third Eagle. Here we go.
Number 2.
There you go.
That's great. Yeah. Jeez. No, good job, man. Combining 4 years of college with a full-time job and still have a family and have all that at the end of all this to show for it. So that's very good. Would like to request a cover by Dream Theater or a cover of Dream Theater. Without Steven, I actually could have played one of the regular length Dream Theater songs, but I found the shortest cover performed by Dream Theater, something they released back in 1985. It's a cover that came from their Majesty demos disc, which had stuff from 85 and 86. Here is Dream Theater and their instrumental cover of Rush's YYZ.
All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Come on back. This show is part of the Frog Pants Network.
Frog Pants Network.
Get more shows like this at frogpants.com.
Menstruation.
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 Everyone
Womenstruation.